It's the Underpowered Hour. On this week's show, we talk all about special edition Range Rovers and Defenders. Then we go for a party in Ibiza. Finally, we talk all about who's bought a new Freelander. And now, without delay, here's the show. Welcome to the Underpowered Hour. I'm Steve Barris, mild-mannered television executive by day and Land Rover collector by night. You can find out more about our cars and what we're working on at theberescollection.com or follow us on Instagram at theberescollection. I'm joined, as always, by my good friend, Goss.
Thank you to everyone joining us today. I'm the rear view mirror to Steven's 3D external camera system. I'm the reliably nostalgic host of podcasting, Goss. I own and operate Pangolin 4x4 in Springfield, Oregon, where we live and breathe Land Rovers. Check us out online on Facebook, Instagram at Pangolin 4x4. Let's get started.
All right, Ike. Well, first up today, it's an important safety recall from our friends at JLR. Apparently, the rear view mirror in select JLR products is failing to operate correctly, which I'm not entirely sure how a rear view mirror can stop working. I believe only our friends at JLR can figure out how to have a rear view mirror stop working correctly, but they have figured it out, of course. So,
well, you know, like in a lot of more modern cars, the rearward visibility has taken a back seat to styling.
Yes, that's right. There is a porthole from a submarine now on the back of the car.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Yeah, and it's 300 feet behind you. So
It is. So essentially, they've replaced rear view mirrors in some cars with camera systems. And the actual unit that you see on your windshield is just a screen for those cameras. Mm-hmm. And I believe in this particular case, that screen or the processors inside of it are overheating and causing it to fail. So you cannot see behind you when this happens, and thus the recall. So this is affecting... wait for it, 5 Jaguar I-Pace models sold and a few hundred of the Defender models sold with this particular configuration of mirror. Understand there's some thermal protection that's supposed to be there that's not.
Does that cover all of the I-Pace models sold?
I do not know the answer to that, but I suspect that may be the case.
Maybe the entire fleet of I-Pace models. Well, if you have a Defender, or probably if you bought an I-Pace, you were one of those 5 people, you should get that checked out because it may blind you from behind, which is not good. You don't want that. An overheating rear view mirror. Yeah, only Land Rover could accomplish an overheating rear view mirror.
Just should have put a little tiny radiator on it.
A little radiator. Put a little gauge on there so you can, a little fan, That would be great.
Air conditioned rear view mirror.
Yeah, just so that it stays nice and cool, just so that in hot conditions you cool your rear view mirror. Yeah.
So it's a weird problem to have.
Well, it is a weird problem to have. And speaking of weird problems to have, Land Rover certainly doesn't have a problem with one of our favorite segments. And that is
it's weekly now.
It is weekly. Special edition Land Rover of the week. This week we have 2 special edition models. One being the first Range Rover, and this is an SV Range Rover, which they're doing a lot now, these special super limited SV Range Rovers. This one is the first SV Range Rover specifically for the Indian market. I hadn't realized that they'd never really done like an Indian market specific Range Rover before now, but I guess they haven't, being Tata owned. I just assumed that, that they would have all kinds of special ones. And certainly the Range Rover is ultra popular in India, but I guess they were all, just general market autobiographies and whatever. They have ultra expensive Range Rovers, but this one certainly redefines ultra expensive.
It's very costly.
You want one of these Rathenborn edition Indian Range Rovers, you need to find yourself 49 million rupees. Is
that all?
That's it. You need 49 million rupees.
Okay.
And I know everyone is familiar with the rupee to US conversion, but just in case.
What's today's conversion rate?
Right now, at today's rate, that is about $585,000. So
maybe tomorrow it'll be less expensive.
You got to play the market there on the rupee conversion. It can go, it can go up and down. If you ride that, you might be able to get a deal on it. It is a black car with gold accents, kind of that rose gold.
Does it have Bollywood actors that like dance in front of the car as you drive?
It comes with a number of Bollywood actors. Yes, they're in the vehicle.
Sense.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's pretty cool. It comes with one of those dance breaks every time you get in and out.
That would be so cool. I would actually consider it if that were the case.
No, I mean for that money, I think it makes sense.
Every time you got out, there was like a musical number.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get a little kind of one of those kind of things. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, and they were going to make 12 of them, and that's entirely based on the amount of Bollywood actors that they could commit to those vehicles full time, and they're available now. So if if you're in India and you feel like very very bespoke a Range Rover, then there you go.
I love it. Are there other features to this car besides the color?
It seems to be that, it is your sort of SV trim Range Rover. So you get, special inside stuff.
Inside.
Yeah, you get really nice finishing. It's going to have your black finish interior. And apparently the black, it comes with a reddish finish. I don't know what that means. And then it's got a bronze aesthetic to all of what would have been chrome normal. It's like a rose goldy sort of bronze stuff, which is pretty cool. And apparently those design elements are inspired by tiger's stripes to invoke its Indian heritage. And then, that's obviously on the grille, the tailgate, and on the 23-inch dark alloy wheels.
Tiger stripes? Did I hear that right?
That's right. Not tiger stripes so much, but that's what apparently the bronze accents on all of the chrome would have been chrome is supposed to evoke, is the sense of the tiger's stripes, naturally.
But no stripes.
There's no stripes on it. No, that would be awesome. I again would probably.
If it was tiger striped and had Bollywood actors and like some like chicken makhani holder in the middle or something like that,
be pretty awesome.
I would be about that. I would be really interested in one of these. So what you're saying is it's so exclusive that they can't tell you about the features that it has.
It is a little bit. Purchase. I mean, again, you get your normal aniline leather with contrast stitching. Again, the embroidery is inspired by the stripes on the spine of a tiger, specifically spine stripes, and it gets customized gatter cushions, which are interesting.
Throw pillows.
It gets little throw pillows, and it gets veneers and white ceramic dials.
That's kind of neat.
Which is kind of cool. And
is that when it dials, does that mean the gauges or dials like
I think
the
so.
Controls?
I think probably everything. I think all of the accents on all of that stuff. It doesn't have any interior pictures, but
ceramic.
Yeah, they're also white ceramic, which is it's kind of cool. And of course, the rear seats in this case are fully reclinable. It has the powered table, the deployable cup holders, and the
fully reclinable
refrigerator with etched SV glassware.
So the seats fold into a bed with throw pillows.
With throw pillows, a refrigerator, and customized glassware.
I'd never get out. I'd never get out of that.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice car. I have to say, I've ridden in one of those SVs that has the reclining, like the first class airline seats in the back. It's pretty freaking nice. It is.
I bet. You think I could retrofit those into like a 109?
That would be nice. Hey, I want to put them in the back of the 80-inch. Just one. Just put one in the back of my 80-inch. Just one. And we'd have to switch it for positive earth, but that's
not enough room. Not enough room to recline.
I don't think there is. No. There's barely enough room to sit just uncomfortably, let alone recline.
Yeah.
So you'd have to open the tailgate, and then maybe you could make it work.
So what? Now you mentioned this is one of multiple special editions.
That's right. This week we get at this year they're expanding the U.S. invention of Destination Defender, the brainchild of the folks here at JLR North America, Joe Eberhardt and the group, to all kinds of different places all over the world. The latest one in Ibiza, and they're coming out with again a very limited edition Defender this time for Ibiza, and they're calling it the Ibiza?
Yeah.
Ibiza edition for Ibiza. Yeah, the Ibiza for Ibiza.
Yes.
And everyone comes with a Vizsla dog as well. Yeah.
That's interesting. Now,
So
my understanding is there are 2 versions of
That's
this
right.
special edition. Is that right?
That's
Or
what I
are they
understand as
2?
well.
Are we going to
Yeah.
count this as 2 special editions?
I mean, I don't know. I believe they're making like 6 of them. Are they making 6 of each, or are they
They're
making
making 3 of each.
3 of each? So
3 of each, and
that's just
each one does
barely
have
an
a
addition.
name.
Each one has a name, of course.
So is this a sub special edition of a special
It's
edition?
like a special edition of a special edition. They're
It's
really
pretty
getting
special.
in there. They're
It's
really
pretty
getting
special.
in there.
So
now.
we
Yeah, it's
so
pretty
according
special.
to this press release, there's a noontide version,
Oh, okay.
which is blue.
Yeah.
And a sunride version, which is yellow.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Which is yellow. So they have 2, and they have special badging and
Yep.
special colors.
Yep.
And, I think one's a 90 maybe, and one's
I
a
have to
110.
say the colors are pretty cool. They evoke like kind of classic NAS colors, honestly. Like they're kind of neat. The yellow
blue
I
one
like a
is
lot.
The blue one is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like 'em
would
both.
say
I like
they
'em
nailed
both.
the colors on these,
Yeah, the
which
colors
is
are
the
really cool.
special part of this particular car, I think,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that.
And I believe they're painted, right? They're not wrapped those colors. They're not black cars underneath there. They're just they're
Didn't
painted
say.
that color. Yeah.
Didn't say. I
Yeah.
don't really know for sure,
I
but
hope so.
well, the Destination Defender in Ibiza sounds off the hook, and our friend Nick Dimbleby went. So
Of course he did.
Once he recovers from all of the festivities,
Yeah,
we
the
should have him
all-night
talk about it.
parties. Yeah, I think we gotta have him on the show because having read this dossier
It's
on the
amazing.
Destination Defender, it really sounds like quite the event.
It's incredible.
What are some of the things that were on offer there? Do they have slacklining or the things that we have at the Destination
Better.
Defenders here?
Better
Better
Yeah.
than slacklining?
It's everything we had, but better.
Oh.
So there was nourishment classes.
Hmm.
Nourishment classes. In addition to
How would you
classes,
define a nourishment class?
that may be like the art of eating,
I see.
but not cooking. Just
No,
eating.
it's just it's like how to chew like more efficiently.
Well, one of the things they mentioned is tapas, which is like that's like
Tapas.
finger food, right?
It is
so maybe
tiny.
it's like how to handle your food,
Your tapas.
like how to pick it up properly, and like which finger to use for certain meals
Yeah.
or
That
certain
makes sense.
types.
Okay.
Like how
All right.
there's silverware for
Yeah.
different courses. Maybe
Right,
there's like a
when to
finger
use the pinky,
for
when to
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right, okay, yeah.
Maybe I'm speculating.
No,
here.
that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah,
Speculating.
Mhm.
And then they had a presentation by double cocktail world champion Mario Hoffer.
That sounds. I gotta say,
not
it just
made up.
that sounds made up. It
It's
sounds
not.
made up.
It's not.
It sounds made up.
This is a legitimate laurel this gentleman has earned through years of practice.
Is
and
it
hard
like
work.
is this like Ray Gunn? Is this
No.
gonna find out that the competition is not
no? I
really
don't know if he's double world champion or double cocktail world champion.
or a champion of double cocktails or
This is what I'm
double
saying.
cocktail world champion.
This is what I'm saying. That's
Right.
a little unclear,
Right,
but
it's a little bit
whatever
unclear. Sure,
it
right.
is, it's a prestigious honor to be served by this gentleman.
I
So
suppose so. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess.
they also had aroma therapy, which I think they had at the Range Rover house here.
That's just someone running the Range Rover inside by accident. I think.
No.
was what that was.
No, that's not what
No.
this
Oh,
is.
okay. All right.
That's
okay.
not what this is.
All right.
And then they had yoga.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
fairly that's straightforward. Sure.
They had cookery.
What is again? Is this like the? How is this different from
Not
the
sure.
nourishment? This is cookery.
It was
okay.
listed separately from the
the
cooking
nourishment
classes.
Oh, okay. With
So
cookery.
it's not cooking class. It's cookery.
Okay. Okay. All right.
If one of our listeners knows what that is,
just go ahead
send
and
us an
write that
email.
in. Yes, in an email.
And then, last but not least, there was a Actually, this isn't last. There's several more
There's way
things.
more.
Several more things. There's multiple pool sessions
Oh yeah.
with DJ Voth.
DJ Voth in the
DJ
pool.
Voth I don't know whether he's in the pool or outside the pool, but
okay.
he's in charge of the pool sessions.
I see.
So I think that means that you're in the pool.
You're in
and
the pool.
You're having a good time.
raving.
And DJ Voth is pumping the beats.
Maybe in the pool, maybe out of the pool. We don't know.
Not sure.
But the beats are certainly being delivered by DJ Voth.
Yes, and there's like a beat session or beat class,
Okay.
where you make your own beats
Oh, you
and
make your
record
beats.
them.
You make the beats.
Not those kind of beats.
Oh.
BEATS.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
you're
I was
thinking
gonna
of
say.
BEETS.
Yeah, you have to remember when you're. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
So there's that. There's
Hmm.
that.
Wow.
And you can go
Mhm.
For a panoramic hike,
Oh, that sounds nice.
and you can pick up litter.
That doesn't sound nice.
And there is a special soundtrack to litter picking up in Ibiza that has been made for this particular event
By DJ Va?
No, a different DJ.
Oh, a different
and
DJ. Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember his name, but
okay, fantastic.
I think he's also extremely good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
he's a local DJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
local DJ. So
who created a lot of the litter, and so yeah.
I mean, he had to get the inspiration for the soundtrack.
For the soundtrack, yeah.
So those are just a few of
the
experiences that you can have at Destination Defender Ibiza.
That really sounds like a good time. I think I feel like we missed out. Nick certainly he had the right idea.
Nick got paid to go, and I'm very jealous. This sounds like a really cool event.
Well, and Dimbleby is almost always in shorts, so he's ready for Ibiza at the drop of a hat.
He's ready for a pool session whenever one comes up.
Yeah, at any time. He's always ready for a pool session. He's never not ready for a pool session. So
that's true.
That is really, it's inspiring, I have to say. And these Destination Defenders, apparently, this is going to be a worldwide thing. They're rolling them out all over the place. They're doing them in all these different locations and inviting Defender owners and doing, all these activities. And I don't know that they're always going to do special edition cars, but they're going to do that. They did a music festival in Dana Point this weekend, and they had the beach car. They had the Beachmobile there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's good. And that's a German market vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, it was cool.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, now they're gonna do a Destination Defender in Malibu.
Yeah, and the Boo.
And if you're a club member, you get to go. You get to go. So we're gonna announce the code, the entry code.
That's right.
It's if you're a club member only, though.
In a coming show.
We're going to talk about that.
We're going to put that club number up there, and
so if you want to pick up litter with a local DJ soundtrack, I highly suggest that you listen to that episode.
Yeah, that episode. We're gonna talk all about. Maybe we'll get Jeffrey Hooden or somebody from the JLR to come on and talk about Destination Defender, and we'll give that a code. And I mean, I have to say they are a lot of fun. The Destination Defenders. They put on a really, really fantastic event. Like
it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The last one we went to that was in Texas. That thing was off the hook.
Crazy.
It was off the hook. There was musical performances, multiple.
Yeah, Fits in the Tantrums. It was fantastic.
There was like death-defying slacklining across of a lake or something like that. Yep. There was lots of outdoor cookery.
Yeah, there was outdoor cookery. There was plenty of cookery happening.
There was a lot of
cookery. Oh man, it was so good. In fact, if you want to check it out, there's on our YouTube channel. There's a video all about last year's Destination Defender in Texas. We met Fitz and most of the Tantrums.
True.
Hung out in cowboy hats. In fact, if you watch the Defender Service Awards, you can't not see us. Because we were right up front with two super obnoxious cowboy hats, ruining that entire event.
Great. Yeah, they were really tall. We were right in front.
Hilarious.
What else did they have there? They had off-road driving, of course.
Yeah,
they had off-road riding.
Shooting.
They had ski. Oh, I forgot. And fly fishing.
Yeah. And of course the slacklining.
You
did the exercise challenge.
Oh shit, I forgot there was a whole CrossFit thing.
Oh yeah, it was
there was
hilarious.
There was like 30 exercise bikes. It was amazing.
Yeah, you and Jenna did exercise challenge. It's in there. It's in
Special
the video.
Edition Land Rover exercise bikes.
It was pretty fun.
For Texas.
And I believe that was where they announced or released the Outbound edition, I think. Was at that.
I don't know if they released it there, but it was there.
Yeah, it was like the first
there was
time
also
they
a county
had
there
them
too.
or something. Yes, that's right. And there was counties there too. Maybe that was that. That was that. It was the county that they showed off there for the first time. So there's always like some new thing there, and you can obviously there's plenty of vehicles to drive around, and
so many
Sean and the gang had built a whole little driving course and stuff, and there was lots of mud and stuff out there. That probably won't be the case in Malibu. I wonder if they're going to do some sand driving and stuff in Malibu. That'd be kind of fun. Little mini dune driving or something, maybe.
Mini dune driving in Malibu. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know what they have planned, but I'm guessing there's probably a list of activities somewhere.
This is easily researchable on the internet, I imagine, and per usual, we're not willing to do it.
If we were prepared, we'd know. But
that's right. But no, we're wholly underprepared. That's exactly right. Well, speaking of wholly underprepared, a brand new segment here on the Underpowered Hour. We're going to call this one the Freelander Owner Update.
Oh, shit. No wonder I didn't know about it.
That's right. I didn't tell Ike specifically because he would have vetoed this segment.
I would have.
Yeah. It's going to be an ongoing update of who has recently purchased a Freelander.
No.
As I think we've really started something here in the community, and lots of people have now jumped on the bandwagon and are purchasing Freelanders.
At least as many as purchased I-Paces.
That's right. We're trying to get up to match that same number. So, of course, first up, our good friend and Ibiza enthusiast is Nick Dimbleby. Managed to, and also maybe by accident, sort of, while he was here with us at Pebble Beach, purchased a beautiful yellow 3-door Freelander. 2-door soft. I don't know what they call them. Is it technically 3 doors? I guess it is. The trunk like swings away, I think. I don't know, whatever.
Maybe.
Anyways, and picked that up from what he describes as a lovely, lovely lady who had it and immediately took it to the shop as it was not working correctly. And so it immediately went into service, but he's very bullish on having that car running, is very excited about it. And of course, Nick did the photo shoot for that yellow 3-door when it first came out, and so has a lot of the original literature and stuff that goes along with that. So he was very, very excited to get that car. In a conversation actually with Joe Eberhardt, the CEO of Land Rover North America here this past couple of weekends ago, he has never driven a Freelander.
To be honest, I have not either. I've never driven one.
Well, the time is now, my friend.
I've never even sat in one.
Well, that's going to happen.
I'm a little concerned. It might be like, I don't know, like a vampire in running water or something. I just can't do it.
Or it's like heroin. It's like once you've done it, it's like you bond with it on like a molecular level and you can't stop. You're ashamed of it, but you just can't stop.
Do you remember when we went to Gaydon and there was the Shaun the Sheep like special edition like Land Rover and it looks like a series car, but it has like a Freelander chassis and like a 2-liter Series 1 engine and like a 2A. It's like it's like a Cronenberg, monster of Land Rover.
It is. It really is. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, it's this Cronenbergian Land Rover that's just wants to die. Just wants you to kill it.
Kill me.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to be alive. Bad. But yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. But yeah, Nick is hard at work on getting that one back online. If you want to be a little more intimately involved in watching a Freelander be restored, our good friend Joe over at the Lost Cause Ranch has purchased a Freelander and is going to, again, a 3-door. My favorite, a 3-door, and he is going to be restoring the car on his channel, restoring heavy air quotes around that, but he's going to be getting the thing running. I think he's going to do timing belts, which is insane because the K6 motor, it times off of both sides of the engine, both the front and the back, and the back of the engine is basically inaccessible while the engine is in the car. So it's just a nightmare job to do. It requires insane timing lockout tools that are unobtainable. There's so much fun stuff to do the timing belts on a Freelander. So,
and part of the timing system is actually tied into, unfortunately, the rear view mirror camera.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it is the tiny radiator behind the rear view mirror that will leak fluid onto the dash. Yeah, it's true. That happens. And in other news, our good friend John Masters in the UK, who of course has a Freelander, he's selling his Freelander. So we're going to take
selling it, John.
We're going to take John off the list.
He's selling. Oh man!
He's recently listed his Freelander. I haven't talked to him about it, so I don't know. Maybe he has an extra Freelander. I got to reach out to him, but I did notice that he has a Freelander. He has a Freelander posted for sale. So not sure. We're going to have to get to the bottom of that. We'll have to have John on the show again. He's very close. Speaking of John, to having totally finished the restoration of the Camel Trophy truck that he found that had been completely taken apart and repainted. And
it was like red or something, right?
Yeah, like somebody had like turned it back into a regular Discovery and he's painstakingly put it back to the way it's supposed to be. So we definitely want to have, he and Nick are working on some project around that car, so we'll definitely have them on when they do that. So
I want to do a segment for the show that is like a quiz, and it's real or fake special editions.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We got to do that.
I think we do, because you know what? So many of them now, you're like, I just don't know. It could be either.
It's possible.
It really,
Elvira edition.
Could be.
We need that.
I don't think I would have guessed the Defender Avisa for Ibiza with a Vizsla would have been a real thing, but it is.
It's not. It's a Bifa. And it's an Avisa.
An Avisa with a Vizsla?
Vizsla.
What are you saying? Vizsla? I'm saying that. What are you saying?
I'm saying it properly. Vizsla. All right, enough of that.
Well, that's it for this week. If anybody knows how to pronounce that dog's name, please go ahead and write in. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of corrections, someone wrote in on a past YouTube video that it is pronounced Jaguar, not Jaguar, like I say it. I think that's Canadian racism, and I don't appreciate it. So I wrote such in the comments. I replied to that comment. So thank you. Thank you for commenting on the videos. We appreciate you watching. And I'm going to continue saying Jaguar, and you just have to deal with it. That's how it is.
Yeah, I guess there isn't a proper American / North American / Canadian pronunciation, which is Jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar. Yeah, I say Jaguar.
Like the band Guar.
Yes, and like the band Jaguar. Yes, Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who doesn't like Guar? You know, those guys are great. Fantastic. I briefly worked on the Guar cartoon show. You know there was a cartoon show?
I didn't, but I have to see every episode now.
It's fantastic. It's hilarious. Those
guys
I've been
to the Guar show.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm still wringing the blood out of my clothes.
That's right. Yeah, I've been to many Guar shows, and those guys are great. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, so anyways, quite frankly, right now, it's Jaguar. Let's be honest. There are no.
That's the proper pronunciation, isn't it?
Jaguars right now. But everything I hear about the new one, it's going to be, everything I hear, it's going to be very polarizing, but very, very cool. You know, I think
I'm excited to see.
I think like the Defender, unfortunately, I think longtime enthusiasts are going to probably shit their own heads, but it's going to be very, very popular. And it's going to be very, very cool.
We've seen it, but we can't tell you about it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've driven it, but we can't tell you about it.
Can't tell you about it. Highly top secret.
Top secret. When we were at Jerry's house, just hanging out, I was going through the Ascot collection.
You know, it'd be amazing if they released a special edition that was just like a future car that they haven't come out with yet.
That's the next special. That's how they up the game in special editions. Yeah.
It's just the next version.
Don't say that out loud. I'm going to start doing that. With that's it for this week. So head on over to YouTube and check out all this stuff we've been talking about. There's lots of good stuff over there. Go back through the
archive,
Defender, the old archive. Check out Destination Defender from last year. Gets you a sense of what's going on there. Make the trek out to Destination Defender here in Malibu. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be there, and Liza and Jenna are going to be there, and both Rebel rally teams, actually, both supported Rebel rally teams will be there. It's going to be a hootenanny. It'll be a good time. You can drive some new Defenders around, do all kinds of slacklining. Maybe, who knows? Maybe the DJ. Maybe they'll have that DJ guy there in a pool.
DJ Voth.
DJ Voth might be there. He may be in a pool. We don't know. Could be great.
He's going to be out of the pool, but you're going to be in the pool.
In the pool. It's going to be great. So with that, we'll see you next week.
Adios, amigo.
The Underpowered Hour is produced by Liza Beres, Ike Goss, and me, Steve Barris. Pavel Svardov composed and performed our theme music. Consider supporting the show on Patreon, and if you already do, thank you. Your support makes the show possible. For even more, check out our Instagram or Facebook.